Welcome all of you in SST College of Arts, Commerce, Ulhasnagar. This is SST Wikipedia. Today I am going to tell something about characteristics of effective communication and its significance. This topic is prescribed for FRBA first semester and in the subject communication skills. I myself presented by Dr. Jadhav. My dear students, when you think about the communication skills, this communication skill is very important in nowadays. And which things and which points should be mind while talking with other persons. Slide by slide, I will tell you. Okay, now my dear students, see here. First, we want to see the characteristics of effective communication. The first point is a clear message. When you talk with other persons, at that time you must be pronounce the words clear cut. There should not be jumble. You should not use ambiguity language. Apart from this, while you are writing a message or writing letter to the others, because with the help of these things, you share your ideas, you share your problems, you share your needs. So for this purpose also that your words and your writing form must be clear cut word. It means there must be clear cut and simple sentence must be there. Next point is correct message. What do you want to say to the others? It should be correct one. Maybe while you are speaking with the others at that time, you must be speak correctly. Do not use ambiguous language. Do not use phrases. Do not use idioms. Why? Because it creates jumble in the mind of the other persons. That's why your sentence must be simple and correct one, and it should be correct message to the others. Next characteristics of the effective communication is complete message. Your message must be complete, not half message, not very long message, not full message. Okay, so it must be what you have to return, what you have to talking. It should be complete one. It should not be incomplete. Why? Because there, due to this communication circle will not be complete, and that's why they become jumble among the listeners also, senders also, and you also. Now the next point is here now precise messages. Okay. While you are communicate with other persons in written form, it should be precise one. Your message should be precise. It should be short one. In the short message, big thing that listeners will understand, or receiver can understand. So that's why it is the one of the characteristics of effective communication. Now next one is here now that is reliability. Your message should be reliable. In the message there must be factual things. It should not be obscurities. It should be concrete message. The concrete language is very important to sharing the knowledge. Okay, that's why reliability is one of the characteristics of effective communication. After this, there is a consideration of the recipient. My dear student here, when you talk with other persons, that you should be understood the age, then its degrees, then its what you call authorities. According to this, your message must be there. When you are talking with your friend, that language may be different, but when you communicate with senior person, respected sirs, with many other authorities, at that time you must be consider their qualifications, their understandings, okay, and what you are communicate with them, maybe in written form or speaking form. You must be consider the factors. The first factor, age, qualification, then experience of the other person. Like that, you should be communicate with the persons with respectful words. If it is what you call elder than you, that means senior citizens. But when you are talking with your friends at that time, you can use your informal language or formal language. Okay. And last one is here now, that is sender's courtesy. It is also very important characteristics of effective communication, that sender's courtesy is very important. What do you mean by courtesy? Courtesy indicate mannerisms. respectfulness, kindness, sympathy, empathy, all these things are related with sailor's courtesy. So these words are must be associated with sailor's courtesy. That's why, my dear students, it is one of the characteristics of effective communication. Mind you, now next slide is here now, that is effective communication skills. After completing the characteristics of effective communication, then what type of effective communication is there? That is first one was observance, clarity and brevity, listening and understanding. So observance means you must be observe the particular person while you are talking with others. What is different between observance and watching and seeing? So observance is related with the particular things. It means there is actual things are there. You observe objectively, but do not observe subjectively. Okay, so observance is very important while communicating with the others. Then sharing clarity and brevity. In your talking, there must be clarity and brevity also there. After that, listening and understanding. While communicating with the others at that time, you at first listen the persons and understands what he or she is communicating with you. Otherwise, there may be what we call miscommunication among the people. That's why listening and understanding is one of the important factor in effective communication skill. After that, self-efficiency. When you talk with others, when you write the particular things with others as a communications, at that time you must have that much efficiency. Unless and until you are not efficiency, you do not send messages or talk with others. Afterward, self-confidence. Self-confidence is very, very important in human being's life. With the help of this self-confidence increase, human beings positive attitudes, positive thinking, positive ideas when who have self-confidence. So this is one of the effective skills of communication. Then respectfulness. Your language, your writing formulas must be respectful one. While writing the others, at that time we should use respectful words. Which are the words? Warm regarding, thank you, respected, dear, kindness, sympathy, empathy. All these things are related with respectfulness. Afterward, non-verbal communication. It is also one of the effective communication skills. So it is not necessary to tell more about the non-verbal communications. That non-verbal communication means without using the word, there is a communication. For example, I will give one simple example. Okay, when I use like this, that my eyebrow is just rising eyebrow like this. So this is what you call, this is non-verbal communication. If I use like this, I have not used the word. This is non-verbal communication. It indicates stop. Then why I raising my eyebrow? It indicates surprising. Okay, it is non-verbal things. This means in non-verbal communication there comes body language, gesturing, posturing, these things come under in non-verbal communication. Apart from this, some color also indicate non-verbal communications. Like red color. Red color indicates dangerous things or stop. Yellow indicates go slowly. And green indicates go according to rules and regulations. Now see, after that, selection of the right medium. Okay, so selection, while you are talking with the others, while you are communicating with the others at that time, you must be select your right medium. You select your right medium. Due to this, my dear students, say, uh, due to this, my dear students, you get what you call good things while talking. They afterward providing feedback. While communication is there at that time, feedback is very important. Without feedback, there is not a complete circle of the communications. You must say yes, no, like this. This is the feedback, thank you, like this. These are the feedbacks. Afterward, my dear students, something is here now. There is employee management, team building, growth of organizations, building strong organization, then ascertain transparencies and develops trusts and facilities creativity and innovations. These things are related with these things are related with that is significance of effective communication. So what do you mean by significance? Significance means importance, necessary things. Okay, so first one for the effective communication, that is significance, employee management. Due to the effective communication, there become the employee management. There become what, team building. Due to the effective communication, they become team building. So any work need unity of work, and for the unity of work they need team. Okay, team of the that workers, team of the same levels of the persons, team of the same characters of the peoples. So it, due to this there is that's why effective communication take place, and whatever the objectives of the particular organization it will get. After that, growth of the organization. Okay, so due to team building, that organization's growth will be developed. Okay, there will be the growth of organizations. Unless and until if there is not team building, there will not be growth of the organization. And when there become the growth of organization, automatically building strong relationship among the people of the organization. So strong relationship among employee and employers, strong relationship among the what you call companies. Okay, then after that is ascertain transparencies and develop trusts. This is also very important things while talking about that the significance of effective communications. Transparencies and trusts is very important things in human beings life, in any organizations, because every work is going on in the world, transparencies and trusts. When there is a transparency, human being can believe in the work. When there is not transparency, there will not be trusts. So these trust and transparencies are very important. So it is one of the significance of effective communications. After that, felicitate creativity and innovations. Okay, my dear students here now. Okay, what these are the five fingers. I'm giving some examples. This is five fingers. Its height is different one. Okay, this is these five fingers are here now. Its height is different one. Like the same in human beings also, different type of intelligence is also there. Brilliancy, different intelligence. In each and every human beings, certain some type of other things are there, some creativities are there, some innovations are there. So he or she, if get the feedback, positive feedback, he or she can create new things, can innovate new things. At that time, in communication, effective communication, we must be what we call felicitate. Without supporting, without giving feedback, how the creativity and innovation will take place. So, in the subject of science or any other philosophy subjects, these creativity and innovations are very important in human beings' life. Now, next, my dear students, here now, okay, reduces misunderstanding. Now, see that misunderstanding is what we call it is seen in human beings' life. There should not be misunderstanding, misconceptions. Due to the misunderstanding, very big problems created on the personal level also, okay, on the public level also. So misunderstanding should not be take, taken place while there is effective communications and organizational growth. If there is misunderstanding, there will not be the organizational growth. Organizational growth take place due to the understanding point of view, but not misunderstanding point of view. So these 2 points are very important for the significance of effective communication. Now, language. Our language plays very important role. You know, due to the language, many more problems can be solved. Our language must be soft, but should not be hard. If the language is soft, at that time, very big problem will be solved. So, in effective communication, language must be soft one, but should not be hearted language, should not be hard, okay, language. Then ambiguity and overuse of abstractions. Do not use, already I have told you that in just 5 minutes ago. Ambiguity and overuse of abstraction create in the people misunderstanding, not in the people, even in also family also. So this ambiguity and abstraction do not use in significance of effective communications. After that, disorganized message and information overload. See, these 2 points are also related with effective communications. If there is a disorganized message, your message must be organized sequence wise. There must be sequence, first, second, third, fourth, like this sequence. Okay, so you must be talk with sequentially. You must be write all these things sequentially. Sequence is very important. So disorganized message create misunderstanding, ambiguity, abstractions in the communications, and it create information overload among the people in the communications. So these things are very important while we are communicate with other persons. I think, my dear students, you understand these things very well. Characteristics of the effective communication, then skills of effective communications, and significance of effective communication. I think you understand very well. My dear students, thank you for listening this valuable knowledge. Thank you.